Hi everyone, I am Felipe Oportobell. Today I will show my lesson plan. It's about the quadratic equation and the title is a look at the Arabic past. The grade level for this lesson is a high school algebra 1 and the summary is the lesson. The main focus is showing the student how Arab calculate a quadratic equation using the algorithmic algebra node. My learning objective are determining the solution of the quadratic equation in the form x squared plus bx equals c and x squared plus c equal bx using the algorithms described for the book Algorithmic Algebra. In addition, we have the proof geometrically the solution of this quadratic equation, and the student they need to explain to the classmate in group to determine the solution. How they determine the solution? The academic language is solution of the quadratic equation, square computation, homogeneous expression, and procedure or algorithm. For a start, I will use the Desmos activity to complete the square from the activity 1 to 9. And I show you in a minute. This is the link. I will share this presentation too, so you can check this website. It's a very good. And after the activity 1 to 9, when they need to work for themselves, I will show and I will work with them from the activity 10 to 12. In this website, the Desmos, the idea for this is the student they can engage with the concept, the square and completion of the square completion. And they start with the basic thing. For example, here what is the area of the square? So they need to calculate the x squares. They say, oh, the area is x squared, and they submit the answer. So the student, the teacher, they can see what is the possible answer. The student they will see, oh, here the answer of the student. And then when they say it's correct or it's incorrect, so the student they can fix if they have incorrect. And then in the next activity, the same idea, what is the area of the rectangle? So again, the basic skill. So the area here is X. So they share it with the class, and the same idea here, you have the answer for all the student. And then we continue with the next part. So what is the area of this rectangle? So think about this is a square, and then you have two rectangles. So the area, there should be X squared plus 2x because we have two little rectangle, the base x and the height 2. Then, okay, it's correct. They can fix the answer. So this is more when the student, they work for themselves and then continues with the next idea, the next exercise. For example, here, you have the original rectangle, the x squared plus 6, and then you can move and you can create another shape, not necessarily another polygon, not necessarily with the same, but with the same area. So they can move and they answer how many they can made, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then once again, we can see the answer. Okay, I can make stay, for example, and then I will see the answer of the student. And so the same idea here. So we can have the triangle, how we can make the square now in this case. So the student, they can move and they can satisfy this. Oh, how many square I need to complete the big square? Oh, it's a 3 by 3. I need 9 square. So I submit the answer, check my work. Oh, this is right. So the student, they can play with this for 10, maybe 9 minutes. And then I will work with them and the activity 9, for example, here, how you can complete, how you can represent this expression and expanded expression or the factor expression. Let me show you a little here. So we have x plus 10. So we move here. We need to have the same 10 rectangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how much I need here? Oh, I need 25 a small square. So it's plus 25. And the factor expression is multiply the baseline height, so it's x plus pi squared. So I can check my work. Oh, this is right. Excellent. And the same for the activity 11, the same for the activity 12. So I will work with the student in this part. After the getting start, they take almost 15 minutes, and I will pass to the activity one. And the activity one, they have two part one, part two. And the first part is the student, they need to watch a video, the YouTube video is almost 12-minute video. And then they show a little history about the algorithm in the quadratic equation. And they show the procedure, how you solve the equation, and on the demonstration, the geometric demonstration. And the second part, I will give the different exercise so we can work together and answer question. And this is x squared plus 6x equals 40. And the video, they know represent as a then this symbol, they use this expression, a square and 6i equal 40. So I will show you the example in the paper. So this is the example one, and the same I showed you in the presentation, just in the paper. The student, they will have this paper, so they can use as a guide for the next part. So in this case, they say for the algorithmic procedure, the first part is you need to take a half of the number of the side. So the side is 6, so the half is 6 divided 2 is equal 3. So we need to take this number and square the number. 3 squared is 9. Now we need to add to the number. So the number is 40. So it's 40 plus 9, 49. Then we take the square root of this 49. So the square root of 49 is 7. And the next step is subtract the half of the number of side. So 3 with the previous number, 7 minus 3. And this is the solution. So the solution is x equal 4. Now, the geometric demonstration is we need to follow almost the same step. The only thing is we need to use the square and rectangle. So the first is you have the rectangle x, the side x, so x squared, and then we add 6 side. So 6 side is here. So we have the same x here. Remember, all this is x, so we have 6. Then they say that you need to take this side and then we need to divide by 2.5. So we have the 3 here and 3 here. Now, this section here, because we have the same height, x, we can take this section and move here. So to make a square. So we have here 3. Sorry, my square there, not very square. So now we know this is the area of all this part is 40. So this section here is 40. But we don't have the square. So we need to complete the square. In order to complete the square, we need to add the square of this section. So we need to add a small square, the side 3 and 3, so it's 9. So we add here is 9. So we know now this area is 49. So this square is similar to this square because we complete the square. And so we have x plus 3 squared equal 49. For this now we calculate the square root, and the square root for this is x plus 3 equals 7. So for solve the equation, we need to subtract 3, we subtract 3, so x equals 4. So the side, the missing side that we have is 4 and 4 to complete the square. Now, the same activity or the same exercise the student will do in the activity 2. So once again, the activity 1 and the activity 2 are the same idea, the same structure. The only difference is we want to use the different form, the x squared plus c equal bx. And then And they will have another example that I will show. I will work with the students so to answer the question, see what is how it's different to the previous one, and using the geometric way too. The next part is when the student they need to practice now the autonomous way. So I will give the exercise, the worksheet with the different exercise, and they need to work in group so they can share information. They can ask to the classmate how I can do this. They can watch the video again because they use the Chromebook, so they will be able to watch this video. And this is the worksheet practice. If you notice here, it's the same idea. You have do two different exercise, and even here we need to use the decimal in this part. So they expand a little more the this idea, not just work with the whole numbers. And then they need to pick one of these exercise and prove the solution in the geometric way. In the last part, when they finish the practice, they will take approximately 20 minutes. And in the last part, in the last 15 minutes of the class, they will work on the exit ticket. And the exit ticket is two exercise, one of each one the form x squared plus bx equals c, and x squared plus c equal bx, and demonstrate in the geometric way. After this, I will receive the work and I will give the homework so they can have additional practice with the similar activities. How I will check the work and the next day, I will give the feedback of the exit ticket. Maybe if they have some misconception, I will work with this misconception, and then they they will check the homework. And how they want to check the homework, they will give the homework to the classmate, to the one classmate. So the classmate, they will check for him. So they will interchange the activity. So they can see, like once again, not just know how you solve, so identify the possible mistake, or if the work the partner is a good partner, and then they will provide a feedback in what part that was right and what part that was incorrect. So I hope that you enjoy this presentation, and I hope that you have the very good night or evening. So bye bye.